everybody. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is that 1 week we do this. Whoa, whoa, Wrestlemania. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mike the Ref Twitch stream and the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. As we are wrapping up Season 2 of WWE 2k25 myGM mode, we're heading into WrestleMania. We got two brand new champions that are going to bask in their glory. Samoa Joe ended up winning the WWE Championship in a triple threat match involving Kuzuchka, Okada, and Abyss, while Io Sky ended up winning the WWE Women's Championship, or WCW Women's Championship, for that matter, in a triple threat match with Sol Ruka and Bayley. So we had a couple triple threats. If you want to check those out, they will be coming out over on the YouTube channel here soon. If you're watching this on Twitch right now, YouTube, and you know what I mean. We did manage to assert a little bit of our dominance this week, regardless of the fact that everybody pulled their punk cards on me, no pun intended. They tried to unload everything they could at me, and I still gained 40,000 fans. So that's always a great thing. So we're going into Mania. We got 15 minutes to book this, but it shouldn't be that hard. Depending on if there's any power cards, I don't think they're allowed to throw any at Mania, but we'll see. We're going to absolutely unload the bank too while we're at it, because, well, you don't get to keep it with you, so maybe we'll have some interesting additions here to the roster. So with that being said, let's go book ourselves some WrestleMania here. You really did that to Io? The SummerSlam card? Who did you veto? Oh, Moxley was already away, so that was hilarious. Okay. Can't have Moxley this week. All right, our U.S. champ's useless. The last week of the season, Prime Bottle's asking for 100 grand. I believe piss off. I didn't have any money there. All right, Scarlett, you want to get in there? I will get you there. Let's see what we got first of all. Raquel got an upgrade. Put her as a bruiser for an extra. Any other upgrades? Nope. Show logistics. We got WrestleMania. We got to get that one confirmed. So we got 152,000. Men's Fatal 4-Way Gauntlet. And a women's TLC. All right. Well, let's book our two matches here, which I'm pretty sure I know what we're doing already. Drew versus Cole. Screw it. Let's go all out on this. Backstage brawl. And the other one is the original rivalry. And the original format. We're going back to where we started, folks. Okay, so those are booked. Okay. We start out the match. Well, Gauntlet is his specialty. We might as well use it. And then here, Charlotte Specialty's TLC, but her stamina is in the toilet. Not that I'm really too worried about that. Screw it. You're not coming back next season, so I'm not too worried about it. You know what, Scarlett? You're so concerned about this. Let's get you a charity promo. All right, I think we got that. All right, we got an XP3 for later. Okay, I think we're pretty much maxed out for money now. I don't have to worry about injury because, well, frankly, it's the last week of the season. Is there anybody else I can boost right now? I don't think that's going to be a worry to get that up, so. I don't have any XP cards. I'm actually surprised. Not worried about attaining more fans. This is Wrestlemania. No, I think we're good at this point. All right, and yeah, we get the godlike card there. 105,000, we got 119,000. Let's get to it. Whoa, whoa, Wrestlemania. All right, we got Okada versus Coffey versus Stacks versus Tonga. This is an interesting setup, to say the least. Thank you, everybody, for checking things out here, by the way. So this is a single eliminator, not a multiple eliminations.
Can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
I think we did a pretty good job this year. So just a reminder that we're going to be starting season 3 on December 13th after John Cena's last match. We will be doing the draft in week 1. That's the plan now, at least. I gotta admit, a lot of creative wrestlers that came in here, they've done a decent job, and they've done a decent job on them for the most part. I know we've had some hiccups here as we go. But I am going to look to see between now and season 3 if we can add some more of the creative wrestlers that I had to the roster. Because we should be able to somehow. Just I haven't been digging enough into it. There you see. Oh, it's like this. Sorry, gotta. Hey, Homer, thank you for the redemption of the John Cena flute. Appreciate you tonight. Hope you're doing well. I do admit I didn't pick up the Cena pack just because, well, there's a certain Bork laser that's on there that I just didn't want on my channel.
And representing Callus from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 238 pounds, the WWE United States Champion,
I'm hoping I can take a couple nights as well and dig in here a little bit and maybe redo the tag teams. So we might actually be able to create the actual tag teams that are on right now. But it's going to be interesting to see what they got cooking for 26. Because I'll tell you point blank, we're getting 26. Even if it is going to be Punk on the cover, which I assume it's probably going to be at this point. It's going to be the story of Punk throughout the entire thing. We might actually try a little bit more on it. And since you're all enjoying it, I might have this be a little bit more... Like, as we're coming on, I might be a little more centric towards WWE. I do need to get some more matches in so I can get the credits, so we can get the extra characters up. Chain Wrestling! It's going to be interesting with the fact that Okada has got only 30 stamina to start tonight. This is technically a low stamina match. Like, I got more hope to see Charlotte win hers than I do for Okada to win this. If I had a little bit more of a budget, I might have considered going for an Immortal or something in that place, but I did try to spend every last dime I could, so. Let's just throw out a random sling blade instead. With all due respect, Okada, this might not be the best place for you. There you go. Now you're smart. Except you're not smart enough to block that. Yeah, dolt. Cameras! Oh, here we go. Over the top with a wrist lock. That's actually a very smart move by Coffey with Okada's big move is the Rainmaker, right? So I had a jumping tombstone. Go for the prime bottle. Go for the prime bottle. Nope. Oh, yeah, I did. You got the prime bottle. Oh, he's got him set up. You got to get that marketing in there. Okada's all about the marketing. Spinning back fist blocked. Nice sliding elbow into the cover. This might be it. No! Okada gets out of it. Oh, now into the Boston Crab. Okada fights out of it. Go back to the outside. This is not the smartest move in the world. Especially when your stamina's is... Oh, God, here we go. What? I guess he's smart. He realizes that stuff is garbage, too. Elbow from the top of the... Top to the floor. Okada knows what's up. He's got to win this match in the ring. Oh, is that going to be enough? I wouldn't think so. WCW 1. Here comes Stacks. And Okada beats him with a drop kick. I love it. Nice boot over the top. Okada just not wasting any time here. Funky flip over the top. I love it. Like, it's going to be real interesting to see Okada go bell to bell here on this one. Oh, I wanted to hear a pop on that. Just a 1 count. Just means the prime bottle doesn't mean much, right? Why did you prime up your finisher? But oh, God. Piece to the chest. Get him up. You got your finisher loaded. You might as well use it, my friend. We have been getting a little glitchy lately, so... Little back and forth there. Oh, sling blade by Okada. He's had enough. It's time to prime this up a bit. Nice suplex by Stacks. Shoots the half. Just goes into that arm bar. Straight up reversal by Okada. Oh, here we go. Rainmaker! Cover 1, 2. 2 now, 1 to go. Here we go. Oh, my. IRL, folks, I'd be laughing out loud right now. But this is 2K25. Anything's possible. Tonga Loa getting our main event. Our main event specialty match here. It's actually a fun edition here today. We started out the start out the Continental Classic. We also had the Babes of Wrath defeat the Sisters of Sin for the to get to the finals of the Women's Tag Tournament. Samoa Joe came out to talk about how great he was and how the plan was with Hook all along. Swerve and Hangman sort of ended that in a hurry as we got a... Oh my God. With the tongue. That would have been hilarious right there. Yeah, we start out the C2. Rainmaker! That should do it. Okada goes bell to bell and wins the gauntlet match. We now have a godlike card for season 3, which means we can hire an Immortal for nothing. An Immortal's gonna cost us $50,000 just to search for him. It's what happens when you put a specialist in there. But I hope you're doing well, Brent. Happy Thanksgiving if you are in the States. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in Canada. Happy Wednesday if you're anywhere else. No, we've had one upset in the tournament so far tonight, so... There you go, nice little Rainmaker to win it. And that's how he wins it, and by virtue of this, we do get the godlike card, like I said. Kuzuchka Okada making his final appearance here on WCW. At least for this season. We might bring him back. If we can, we will. 4-star match, gotta love it. Yeah, all 3 matches were good tonight. Okada, Fletcher, Darby, and Kevin Knight, as well as Orange and Claudio. So they were all pretty good tonight. All right, let's see here. We're starting with an Iron Man match right off the bat here. This is not... I hope second page doesn't involve an Iron Man match, or we're going to be here forever. Give me 1 sec here to change this up. Got to move it around so you guys can see the clock. Eddy, Thorpe, Karrion, Kross, WWE Championship on the line. Let's go take a look. I just saw we're about to see Don Callus tonight, folks. Don't forget that. We're going to see Don Callus. Eddy Thorpe is on this brand has been absolutely dominating. It won't. The thing is, Bray, when you get to the finals. Oh, by the way, they're doing Claudio and Mox next week for round robin. They're not waiting till. I thought they were going to wait till they're in New York for the last week. But no, the semifinals end up being one versus 2 crossover on both sides. And honestly, with Takeshita there, I think we're spit right in the face of Takeshita Okada in the final. And that could be the passing of the torch moment where Takeshita beats Okada. But very well could come down to Mox and Claudio. There could be also a semifinal of Mox versus Pac, or Claudio versus Pac. I think the more intriguing one would be Mox versus Pac, because there's a lot of, as we're watching, there's a little bit of scuttlebutt, a little bit of look, but there may be a possibility that we might get, for lack of a better term, we might get Pac taking over the Death Riders from Moxley. Like, Mox got the win tonight over Dorado, right? So, they're all's well in Moxley's world now. Like, the Death Riders so far are 2-0 in the tournament. Oh, we're actually going to get we're getting real introductions tonight? Okay. Well, if that's the case, let's take it over. What? I'm trying to remember who's calling it tonight. Ah, it's Mike Rome. Let's take it over to Mike Rome for the introduction.
Introducing the challenger. From Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Eddy Thorpe. And his opponent, from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Karrion Kross.
Karrion already trash talking. He's still has the title in his head. He's still trash talking. I love it. Next week, busy. Honestly, Bray, I don't keep track. Like, everything's... There is a lot of stuff going on, and everybody just goes to see what they want to see. And hell, even this week, ROH is running on Friday too, right? Like, it's a Black Friday special this week because they're doing Collision tomorrow. So yeah, absolutely there's a lot going on. The fallout from Survivor Series, the final tournament to crown a champion for or an opponent for Cena. The Booze filling the arena. Well, Kross is the champion, right? So, and it is 50,000 fans. Because WCW knows how to draw fans in. But yeah, like, it's going to be the fallout to everything that's been going on. TNA might be a little bit more of a quiet week because they got to get ready for Deadline or the Iron Survivor. I forget when that's building up. I think that's the... What day is the NXT Iron Survivor matches? Is that on the 3rd? Or sorry, that'd be the 4th there. 13 minus 7 is 6. Jesus. Yeah, they're going to Indiana next Wednesday, and then they're going to GalaxyCon next weekend. So, yeah. And that's all before they head out to, Europe here. Kross is just dominating here, but he ain't getting no falls yet. So once again, this is a 15-minute match, so... No, it's going to be fun to watch AEW at GalaxyCon next weekend. Just because that atmosphere is so different. Yes, it's a smaller venue. Yes, it's not going to be as many. But it just... You get a different vibe in that kind of venue. I know I'll be watching offline, I'll be basically live tweeting the... Tony out there flirting. Aki fight! Where'd you get that one? It wasn't Tony flirting with Mox. He was out there. She was out there giving a stipulation for next week. Apparently we're getting a death match on AEW TV. It was an okay promo, just nothing too crazy about it, so. All right, 1-0 Kross. Thorpe doing the smart thing, getting over the ropes. Nice boot back into the ring. Thorpe got his finisher loaded. Is he going to tie this up? Oh my God, he is. All right, tied up at 1. CM Punk's, well, he can say whatever he wants. Like, and in many ways, in terms of the storylines, I think it should. I think Brock Lesnar lost any credibility he had over the last few weeks. Monday, he just flying flat on his ass, which still reminds me of the fish Mr. Burns was trying to eat, the three-eyed fish, and spit it out of his mouth. Just a 2 count here. Yeah, especially with, yeah, exactly. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if the Women's War Games main evented. I think they deserve it. Kross up 2-1 here. To me, I'm more upset with it. Oh, here we go. Tied it up real quick. This might be the first Iron Man match where it's actually staying close. This late into the match that I've had. But with having zero, literally zero, women's matches the last 2 WWE shows, Raw and SmackDown, 3-2 Kross. With having 0 women's matches on Raw or SmackDown the last week here, it makes me almost not. What the hell are these two doing? Play a little rope-a-dope? We could end up getting a tie out of this. That's not good. Oh, nice double sledge. I feel like the men's Brock and Roman should start. I doubt it. I don't think they'll work that much. I think Brock ends up being the last bit on his team. Roman might be like the second last on his team at most. All right, 4-2 Kross with 7 to go. Yeah, I'm not really worried either way which order they do it in. Just tell me a story. Tell me a good story. He's tapping. All right, 5-2. This is where it starts getting a little out of hand here. (6-2). See, this is where I want the game to change. If in 2K26 in the Iron Man match, if they could assimilate like a 30, even a 15-second break, and make it neutral quarter and start over again. I think it would allow you to be able to have closer matches here like this, so. Big elbow, hooks the leg. All right. 5 minutes to go. It's still not out of reach. 6-3 is somewhat close. I'm going to be babyface Cena. Honestly, I could see Dom winning. (6-4). All right, we're catching up here a bit. Bringing the Iron Survivor. I think we've been asking for that for a while. Bring the Iron Survivor match out. I think you can actually mod it to actually have the Casino Gauntlet in there. All right, 7-4. Good thing should go back to... WWE will not let him go back because they make money off him as Gunther. It's all merchandising, my friend. It's all merchandising. In NXT UK, they didn't think he'd make any money selling merch. Now that he's at WWE, they're going to sell all the merch. Rope break, okay. Doomsday Saito. That should get him up to 8. Yeah, this one's over, but the crying. We won't know if he wants to go back to Walter himself until he's gone from WWE. Because there's no way in hell a talent turns around and says that I want my name back. Right now, while they're producing him as this, that's basically a character burial. Eddie's trying. someone through the Slim Jim table, climb the Fireball whiskey ladder, get the... I'll be honest, when it comes to all these ads on stuff, I don't really care. I'm not looking, like I'm not staring in the ring looking at a Prime bottle. And yes, I understand it's WWE and they're making tons of money already. But if an indie promotion could put an ad on a ring and get themselves an extra few $100,000 with it, I don't care. It's completely covered in stuff. Let them get their money. And down. We're going to get 10 out of this. Yeah, that clothesline will do. Like I said, we got a minute and a half to go. This is just window dressing at this point. Now, in most cases, I really don't care about the advertising, because usually if you can advertise in the ring, quite normally it'll be the case that that price doesn't go forward to us in terms of gas, in terms of ticket prices, concession prices, and whatnot, right? There's 10. 4 games brawl, the end, how it cut off, you don't see it. You gotta remember, we had that, what, 2 months ago? At Wrestle Dream here, Amazon cut out the feed to the I Quit match between Darby and Mox. So, yes, you do see it these days. You just... There's many ways to get around it, though. That's the thing. I like the fact that he's trying. Oh, a little shot after the bell. Eddy came back at this. Eddy was in this for probably the first 9 minutes of the match. But then all of a sudden, Kross got a 4, 5, 6 run lead. And yes, I said run, I know. Eddy tried to catch up at the end, but Karrion just... He built so much of a lead that... Now we're just going to get highlights of nothing but covers here for a while. It's one thing about this auto-generated highlight reel. We'll see. Like, we'll totally see on that. Once I hear Kansas, I will worry about the Bucks being faces. Triple H has got to suck seeing this. Four and a half stars, but Kross is hurt. As we get back to our regular order here. Kross is hurt for 5 weeks. All right. Tiffany Stratton gets 3,500 fans. All right. Regular match, Joe Coffey, Don Callus?
What the hell is that?
All right, let's go take a look. Apparently, Callus is a decent wrestler in this game. Truth be known, and we're going to see Don Callus in a match, I think, for the second time here. It's been a while since we saw it before. But,
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Don Cactus.
Don Cactus, let's go. Now, for those that are wondering why Don Callus is in this game, you notice I didn't pick him. To be honest, when I was setting up my Backbreaker Wrestling, I wanted to set up Don Callus as a faction manager. And to pick him as a manager, you have to pick him as a wrestler, and then you can get slotted as a manager, and you can go from there. So, but the problem is, I didn't realize you can get rid of people for, get rid of people for your rosters when you pick your online, or pick your myGM list. And yeah, so Callus ended up showing up, and yeah, we're going with that. And he's been a 3-time champion, apparently. Yeah, TNA got their belt. Yeah, I saw that. All depends how long they're going to stay there for. So Joe Coffey's pissed because him and Wolfgang were the tag champs, but Callus and I think it's Angelo Dawkins stole the tag titles up from them. So that's the story behind this match, because we're just getting a regular match at Mania, which usually never happens. Like later on tonight, we are going to get a backstage brawl and an underground match. Another 2 matches that never happen at Mania, but I'm doing them anyway. No, it's getting close to Mania season, or Rumble season, so I expect a bunch of TNA guys to show up at the Rumble. But WWE's almost done pillaging all the wrestlers that they plan on pillaging. Like, I'm expecting to see Mike Santana in the NXT zone soon. Like, the way that they did their booking was absolute horse garbage, but like how the title went off Santana, how he's so late to give it to him. If you were so worried about him leaving, maybe you should have given the title sooner and run this a little earlier. It's so funny that I watch online now and everybody talks about Carlos Silva basically just sitting back and doing WWE's bidding at this point. Oh, he missed. Callus, what are you up to? This is pretty much what Callus's attack was. I wonder if they're actually going to give him his proper finisher. Callus's finisher, when he was an actual wrestler, was actually a flying knee drop from the top rope. Because, yeah, during the late 80s, early 90s, he was actually very prevalent on the indie scene, especially up in Canada. But really didn't get much notoriety until they got to that apartheid faction in NXT. Didn't last long with Karrion and whatnot. He was actually the drill sergeant in charge. Then, of course, Cyrus the Virus. That's what he was known for. Most people know him for that. Oh my God! I didn't realize that was legal in this game. Punch to the inner thigh. Callus wins with a nut shot. Richard Holiday will be proud right now. Callus wins with a nut shot of all things. That was right in the yam bags right there. I gotta admit, that is pretty funny right there.
Here is your winner,
Don Cactus with the victory here at WrestleMania. Watch this get 12 stars. I would like, if they're a singles champion, to be able to hold their title out regardless. But once again, is that a battle that you fight with? Yeah, 3-star. I'll give that a 3-star. That's decent. Three-star. No rivalry increase or anything. Obafemi putting himself over a little bit. I like that. All right. Hell in the Cell match. Omega's almost injured. Hell in the Cell. No title on the line. Omega and Wolfgang. God, we're getting a Gala special tonight. So we've seen, this is going to be the third member of Gala showing up here. So I guess it would have been the Coffey brothers. I just find it funny that they actually have Kenny Omega. You're actually able to say his name fully here. Realistically, with the 33 energy, I don't think this should last very long, but there is that potential, right? Okay, he's all fired up. Yeah! I gotta admit, for generic music, this actually fits in really well for him. Well, Wolfgang's ready to go.
Representing Callus from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 255 pounds, Wolfgang!
That's a hell of a look right there. All right, here we go. Hell in the Cell. So they're not even fooling around. They're going straight to the outside. Or are they? Omega's waiting patiently. This could be one of the quieter Hell in the Cell matches, realistically. Down for the quick cover. Already a 1 count, so. Omega driving that knee out. You got to remember, Omega's stamina coming into this was in question. Just because, you know, they've been working him to the bone so far. Oh, God. Pulled a mascara, or pulled a Julia Hart, more like it. If you watch Dynamite tonight, you know what I'm talking about here. There we go. Omega get... Oh, he's setting up. What's he got? What's he thinking? Springboard drop kick, European style. Into the leg drop. That works for me, brother. Drops the knee. Roll back up to the top. Uh-oh, setting up. Moonsault and a beauty. Wolfgang not getting out of the blocks here whatsoever. Omega maybe taking too much time. Yep. Wolfgang gets out of the way. But it doesn't seem to stagger Omega that much. Straight jacket suplex. Now working down that arm. Just wrenching it right outright. Looking to get it right out of the socket. Right to the face. There's Wolfgang fired up. Throwing Omega right into the post. Those posts are extra hard and so extra big. Going up for a powerbomb. Omega blocks. Z-Trigger! This might be it, though. Powerbomb of his own. And again into another Z-Trigger. A V-Trigger. A second V-Trigger for the win? Don't get me wrong, I don't feel bad about going short. You know, it's not one of our matches. It's always good to see Kenny Omega get another victory. WCW alumni. Shoulder into the post. Yeah, here's the change right here. V-trigger right upside the head. But yeah, he just decided it was enough, so he got him up. Powerbomb, flipped him over, V-trigger to the nose, knocked him out for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Kenny Omega.
Mega extremely excited here. What are we gonna get for this? 3.5, not bad. Take that. Three and a half stars, not a bad promo as well. Hangman gets 1,500. Ooh, not drawn in that crowd. Not good. All right, time for a tag team tables match. Fatal Influence taking on Kai and Lyons. Fatal Influence has been a tag champions here for a while, but unfortunately they haven't been set up to get the group entrance yet, I think. I'm gonna see maybe if I can get into the software and fix things up there. Is it just me or does JC have bigger glasses this time? It is Mania, so maybe the gear changed a little bit. I did try picking up I tried checking up Chelsea and Piper going into the last trade deadline. I didn't even look at Fatal Influence. Should have. But the new WWE Speed Champion definitely making an impact in NXT. But definitely some different music coming out next time, so. Well, yeah, for those that are asking, we do run with the music. If YouTube decides it doesn't like it, they have an option to get rid of it, so I just get rid of it as we go. I'm really surprised we haven't seen her yet. Like, literally, I think we've seen her on a few streams. That's about it. She's hung out on Twitch a little bit, but nobody's... Like, in terms of being in the ring, I haven't seen a whole lot from her since she left WWE here. And I thought she'd almost be an absolute shoo-in for WWE to pick up. But the first of that whole bunch that got released at the time, the first one that got signed is actually Lacey Lane. That just got confirmed earlier today, thanks to Sean Ross Sapp. Yeah, that little bombshell dropped earlier today, so. Gotta get that token scream in here. So if you play with the copyrighted music off, Nikkita actually gets that little clip, including the music, in your game. I find it hilarious whenever we do that. So, God bless 2K, and God bless this brand for making this a tables match, because any regular tag team match would take like forever on here. Yeah, I really wonder how I'm going to set things up for Season 3. Like, would like to change things up a little bit. I know they're going to do a little bit of rubber banding on us here. If it wasn't for the fact that we had those 2 power cards that allowed us to get a 20% boost in crowd, the network special cards, we would have been roasted going into Mania, but we actually gained an extra 40 in the last week, so. Well, that didn't hurt her head. See, now Fallon's being smart. She's setting up the table. The champs know what they're doing. There are 2... Well, they did know what they were doing. That's hilarious. Nobody's getting a chance to set a table up tonight. And that's how you set up a table. Oh, we got an L. Somebody's taking an L tonight. Oh, God. See, if they would have left that table up, that would have been done. Oh, I thought they might have had enough momentum to get over that table. But here comes Nikkita. There is no title on the line here, so... This is one of those matches you hope goes relatively quick. As everybody stands still. Now, if somebody gets put through the... All right, well, that answered my question. If somebody got put through the prime bottle tape, that's technically a table. It's a cart, but it's a table. Oh, there goes that table. Won't somebody leave a table up? I can live without the Nikkita pose anyway. Oh, nice elbow by Nikkita on the outside. All right, this looks like this is going to be about it. There it is, setting up for a suplex. Got it. Please tell me page 2 works a little bit quicker like this. Like, I know my matches might take a little bit extra time, but not much. I got an underground match and a backstage brawl. Mainly because I wanted to blow all my money.
Here are your winners. The team of Dakota and Nikkita Lyons.
As much as I hate seeing Nikkita get a win at WrestleMania, I'll never forget season 1. I just dropped her after we found some political stuff on her. And of course they're going to get a 4.5-star match. All right, well, it finished the rivalry, so good on them. Devon, 3,500 fans. All right, that's not bad. Ah, frick, we got another Iron Man match coming up. Ugh. All right, right off the bat, we got a TLC match, triple threat for the Mutiny Championship. Takeshita taking on Erik, taking on Dragon Lee. Once again, everybody, thank you for checking things out. I know this show is going to be a bit of a marathon for people. You notice how Takeshita and Callus have the same intro?
Introducing the challenger from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 251 pounds.
No name. Even when you try to type his name in properly, they literally block it out. I think I might just change it to the Alpha. Because that's what he's known as, right? So. They didn't give him much for pecs. That's the one thing I worry about this with. Not that I've been staring at Takeshita's pecs, but, you know. Well, he does look ready to go. That's for damn sure. We've seen Erik highlight a couple other PLEs for, I guess this is NXT here. I just get how much for pecs. I wish they were better. Coach, you'll never forget. No, for some reason, War Raiders and Cleveland, Ohio just don't mix together for me. I misquoted, it was too organic. Yeah, hey, it's fine. We're on social media. Everything's pretty much... We're on social media. Everything's pretty much paraphrased these days. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, so now we got a TLC match, triple threat. Relatively speaking, I It's funny how I'm judging everything by the length of matches. I got a weird feeling we're going to dominate all three tonight. All three sections of the card. But Punk's got that we're going to lose fans card deal, that Punked one. But I find it funny that Io Sky is now officially a level 0. That could be a good or a bad thing. If she's a level 0, I want to see how much it's going to cost to keep her. Punk sure does have that card, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't see it, he pulled it tonight and put it on Io. Which for me didn't matter because I wasn't using her anyway. And I do find it funny that all my the big ones for me all went to Moxley. Oh, now he gets to him. But I promise, Zodiac, I'll get things cleaned up for next year. Make sure that we get the proper like the snake format and all that stuff proper. And probably go down to 10 minutes, if anything. Damn! Somebody's back's broken on that one. Gotta find some way to isolate. Now, if I was Takeshita, I'm going straight up that ladder while that holds it. Yep. How many times has he done that? He's smart. Oh, knee right to the chest there. And Takeshita's like, just fine. Go beat up on Dragon Lee for a bit. There you go, Takeshita. Now you're... See? Takeshita is the smartest man in wrestling here. They're too busy playing with each other. Is Takeshita gonna get it? I think he is. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Oh my God, Erik and Dragon Lee too busy playing with each other. Are you like the worst guy in the world at getting a title down? Like, seriously. And now Eric's going to steal it because it's right there. That's how you take a giant down. There you go. Throw for a loop. Who needs a rebound off a rope? Not me. Huh. Into the corner here. Hard shoulder blocks coming in. And Takeshita turns Erik inside out with that lariat. I think all Takeshita has to do is find a way to get somebody outside, and he should have this. Here we go. Brain Buster! Oh, that's another kind of brain buster right there. Erik's gonna steal this, isn't he? Erik's gonna steal it. Oh, no. Dragon Lee's there. And Erik's so pissed off at Dragon Lee. Oh, I thought Takeshita had it. Oh, went for the kick and Dragon went up for a drop kick. Erik just said to hell with this, I'm kicking the ladder. Oh, we got to bring a chair into the match. Uh-oh, what are the plans now? Oh my God. Kyle Fletcher, eat your heart out. Block, 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 block. There you go. Arm drag takeover. Going up. Going up. I appreciate the fact that everybody's at least going for the title. Erik's like, no, I'm going to use this ladder. Not that ladder, this ladder. Again. Takeshita's so close so many times here. And just a reminder, we have Shotzi Blackheart and Lash Legend in an Iron Woman match coming up next. And oh my God, Dragon Lee's gonna steal this. Yep, that's how it happens. Let your opponent hit your finisher on the other guy and you steal the title. It's happened 4 times this season alone. It's happened 4 times. That's how we got our whole Bayley Charlotte feud started. Really rough and tumble match here. Not bad for both sides. Gonna have to see if I can add that to Kyle Fletcher's moveset. Legendary 5 stars, my ass. Actually, you know what? For the amount of times they actually did go try for the title, I'll give them that. Bailey Dub getting 1. Oh, should have got more. Deserve better. All right, Iron Woman match. Shotzi and Lash Legend. This could be great or this could be absolutely disgusting. One or the other. And the fact that Shotzi's got, like, literally no energy. I'd be a little bit worried about this one. At least she has her tank. Matt Cardona hasn't stolen it yet.
Making her way to the ring from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
And she also has her last name back on the indies again. But no, this is the last of the non-WCW matches tonight. Last Legend and Shotzi in an Iron Woman match. Immediately following this, we are going to get Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles in a backroom brawl, or a backstage brawl. Just to change things up, a little scenery change. And then the feud that started it all, we're finishing it off with it. AJ Styles, Mike the Ref, Underground. Then our official main event for WrestleMania will be a 4-way women's TLC match. With another godlike power card on the line. If we could steal 2, I would be over the moon. So we can get an immortal male and an immortal female and still stack the roster. Ah, yes, the metaphor entrance. This will be fun. Also, I haven't had a chance to see Lash Legend in the game itself. Like, we've seen her in, like, as we've been going through the other brands' focus. I was going to say, you keep swiping right on everybody, that's not a good thing. That's what I've been told. If you just keep going right, it's supposed to be a bad thing for you. All right, here we go. 15 minutes on the clock. Most falls wins. Attempted a discus lariat by Shotzi, gets blocked. Wrestling! Swiping right on everything is probably the best decision.
Uh-oh.
That's usually what it usually ends up with, right? It may not be the best decision, but it'll be the best experiences. Speaking as a true Mr. Swipe Left. Oh, small package cover Hurley. Shotzi's stamina is already down, so 1 minute into this match, she is already looking out of it. You see that side of the crowd Give me a finisher that satisfies. I almost guarantee you that would not make it into a regular WWE crowd. Oh well. Nice splash there. We got to be getting close to a first fall here, but elbow from the top. Not going for a cover. Shoulder tackle. I swear to God, Shotzi is getting beaten up from pillar to post on this one. Yeah, that'll be it. One nothing Lash. This is just the beginning of the end here. I got a weird feeling. Yeah, here comes the bleeding. It's one thing I really wish we could do somehow here is just, like I said, the best way to fix this up is just to have a, oh, there we go. Sliced bread. Just have like a little 10-second respite, have everybody's gauges go up just a little bit. Swanton coffin drop. Still only a 2 count. Referee blocks the attempt off the ropes. And then Lash just stops Shotzi, period. Ooh. Version of an Irish Curse backbreaker there. Just getting laid out here. Lash just wants to finish this off in a hurry here. This is a double sledge. Damn referee gets in the way again. Saito suplex. Like, Shotzi's got to go at it. Like, she got a couple two counts, but oh, a stump puller into the cover. Referee out of position again. I swear to God, the ref has it out for her. Into the ropes. Tried to go for the sliding knee, but nobody there. Oh, God. Shotzi simply getting beat up. Only a 2? As we see Lash get a bit of the shakes here. And she's bleeding. Fish hooking's illegal, ref. I don't mind this. Halfway through the the match. We're still 2-0 for Lash. Still close enough that this could still be semi-competitive. Tornado DDT. Lash crawled up to the corner. Double drop kick into the corner. Shotzi's got to go for a home run here. That is not a home run. All right, got lucky to get out of that. Nice heel trip. Feeling the burn. Once again, just a 2 count. We are currently still 2-0 Lash. At the official halfway point of the match. Shotzi going up, looking for a home run. Ha! Lash fires up her finisher. Gets beat with a senton. Great to see the referee counting. Sliced bread on the outside. That's going to take some starch out of you. Swinging net breaker? Okay. You can cheer one more time all you want. It ain't going to matter on the floor. That was a mistake. She should have came in for the cover right away. Oh my God, running uppercut. Oh God. I believe done is the term for that. Shoots the half, goes for the cover. Are we going to see 3-0 now? Yep. Just a good old squash there. Might be apropos, but what we're about to see here. Choke bomb. Utah make it 4. Once again, it's the 6-minute mark, and now everything starts to get a little bit out of hand here. Oh, look out. Finisher out of nowhere. Shotzi gonna get on the board here? Yes, she will. 4-1. Running knee. Oh, the back and forth. Here we go. Shotzi's got to win this one if she wants to get back into this. And it looks like she does. Takes Lash down, but Lash smartly rolls to the outside. Tries to go for that seated senton again, and Lash just said, nope, ole. Shotzi goes for a kick, and Lash says, what are those little twigs doing at me here? Here's a leg. Boom. We're within a hair of going 5-1 here. She gonna go for the cover? No. She's set up for a choke bomb. Here we go, 5-1 in the bank. Yep. 3 minutes to go. This one's pretty much Pretty sure this one's written up in the stars. We're going 6? Nah, Lash just trying to get over the crowd now. Well, at least Shotzi got to see the stars there. Lash with a huge splash. You going for another one? Oh, went for the elbow this time. Not even worried about a cover at this point. I don't blame her. This is a time where you can afford to play defense for a while. Where's Shotzi? Just getting beaten all the crap here. Nice reversal by Shotzi. And a German. Might be a little too late, but can't blame her for trying. Going up to the top, she can hit this bomb, she can bring it within 3. Hits it. Hooks the leg. All right, we're at 5-2 with 2 minutes to go. It only takes 9 seconds to get 3 more counts. Going up, sliced bread. Going up again. Hits it. Get that cover. Five, 3. Minute and a half. The dream is alive still. She's got to hit something big. And Lash says, yeah, about that. Let's go for a rest hold here. You need a break, you need a break here, Shotzi. And not just your arm or your leg or whatever. Good old Mafia boot to the face. This could solidify it right here. Yep, 6-3. Yeah. You don't even need a pin. Just taunt for the last 30 seconds. Nope, we're going to go for 7. Seven, 3. At least we don't have to worry about another pin here. Once again, another whitewash. I hate Iron Man matches. At least in this game. Because once you get down, you don't have a real way of getting back up, right? So... Because I know we don't show the power bars on here, like the meters. Because I prefer presentation over... But once you get down to this point, you don't gain any extra energy. So you're both basically running on empty for the rest of it, right? So. But of course, they got to show Lash getting the final few pins. And yeah, just this Mafia boot. And the final pin securing the victory here tonight. Oh, that's right. They're still going to show her getting the rack done to finish it off. The exclamation point, as they call it. I guess somebody named Legend winning at WrestleMania sort of works. I want everybody to do well, mainly because it makes the drafting easier. All right, 4 stars. I can live with that. Four stars. Shotzi Legend wrapping up. Bubba Ray, of course, at WrestleMania is going to be more worried about putting himself over than anybody else. All right, up next, we're finally over to WCW. We are not going to have to wait for the introduction because this is going to go straight into the match. Drew McIntyre and Adam Cole, baby, just absolutely detest each other. So let's see how much they really do detest each other. Take it backstage. They don't even make it out to the ring. So we did pick up Drew McIntyre late. We managed to trade for Adam Cole, so that turned out to be rather decent here, so. So yeah, and following this, we're going to have an underground match between AJ Styles and Mike the Ref to finish off our secured portion of the show. And then the main event is a TLC match featuring Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair getting a full WrestleMania entrance sort of seems apropos, right? Where are you going, Cole? Oh. Come over here, Drew. It looked like both guys sort of missed that. Hey, head to the elevator. Nice little production. Oh, there's a bat. Grab the bat. Grab the bat. Nice, there you go. Home run, baby! Oh, that was a clocker. Cole is just absolutely dominating over McIntyre here. Seems to be more of his environment, right? Reversal into a DDT. McIntyre finally getting some offense in here. It's gonna just try to get some separation as they go. McIntyre face first eats the cement. What is Cole thinking? Ah! Triple H's favorite weapon. Le Cheval. It's funny because McIntyre has nothing to do with these weapons, so. Nice short clothesline. Oh, looks like we're heading out. Uh-oh. McIntyre looks ready. Huge side Russian leg sweep there. And it's on an extra angle, so it just hurts that much more. Ow, ow. Oh, missed. Oh, what do we got? Oh my God, Cactus Driver. I'm surprised McIntyre's not out at this point. And the thing is, Cole can't hit his finisher out here. Because he does the boom, right? The only way he's going to be able to do it is to pick him up. McIntyre gets some separation. Uh-oh. Nice shoulder tackle into those boxes. Now into the heel hook. Cole just absolutely dominating McIntyre for the majority of this match. What am I saying match? This fight. Oh, there's a Claymore. But it wasn't enough. Throws him on top of the stanchion here. Could he be thinking about Future Shock up there? Might not be the worst choice in the world. If you need a knockout shot, that might be the best one. It's like, I don't need no sneaking weapons. Oh, and he missed the broke. He missed it. He missed the Claymore. Oh, God. McIntyre with a spear off that casing. Here it is, Future Shock. I don't know if Cole's getting up after this. Oh, yeah, here we go. Little exclamation point. Little bit of an exclamation point. And a 4.5-star classic. I love it. No replays, no nothing. No mess, no fuss. All attack. Rivalry complete, 4.5 stars. That's the way to do it. Abyss, bringing in 3,500 fans, just like he's supposed to. All right. We started with this rivalry. We're finishing with this rivalry. AJ Styles, Mike the Ref, Underground.
You don't want none.
Which basically here just means a darkened ring. Thank you once again for checking everything out, everybody here. I do know this video is taking a little longer than usual. It is WrestleMania, so the matches do take a little bit longer. But we will be back with Season 3 here in mid-December. The plan right now is to have our Season 3 draft after John Cena's final match, December 13th. And we should be able to do week 1 there. Weeks 2 and 3 will be on the 20th. And then week 4, we'll figure it out as we go. Probably on Boxing Day. Boxing Day, Wrestling Day. We'll call it that. It's so funny that they won't put the Authority on right behind me. But I'm pretty sure it's on the top screen, right? Yeah, I'm just glad I got the whole crowd's behind me. I think next season we might have to turn me heel. Because that seems most appropriate here. The ref going heel. All right, Rome, let's see what you got here. Let's get to the introductions.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 310 pounds, the ringer, Malenko.
I love how I'm disgusted, but the fans love me. All right, so this feud has been forever here between the two of us. I think, what was it, the first 5 weeks we fought over the WWE title? Then from weeks 10 to 15, we just got caught in the mid-card. Then just the end here, after Mike lost the title to Abyss, just seems AJ just started to laugh at me for doing it. So yeah, it was time to repay the favor here. Right into the post. I haven't seen that before. Now we're just grinding down. I think the ref's had about enough of this BS here. He wants to finish this the way that he wants. Big ref with the neck ringer there. Got him up. Oh, AJ fighting out. Fights out of the power bomb. That might have been curtains. But the ref just said nope. Throw a shoulder down. Oh, jacks the jaw of AJ. Hits a Pele kick. So AJ's getting some work in here. Nice neck breaker. Patented AJ Styles there. Not saying vintage, because we ain't there yet. I don't even know why we have a ref standing out here. Looking for a tap out. The ref's just like, nope. Oh yeah, no, you can eat the floor. You can eat all the floor, sir. There's no question about this. You can eat all the floor. Now you can eat this power bomb that you've been... This power bomb you wouldn't take earlier, you can take it now. Palm slam. Oh, a little fire back here by AJ. Working over the legs of the ref. That is very smart. That is a very smart move. Oh, rolls over to the calf crusher. The fact he worked over the leg as much as he did, that is a very smart move here at this point. But just not enough to get him down permanently here. Oh, is he getting ready? This might be enough. No, ref ain't give it up yet. I think AJ's got this in the bag, just... How's he going to finish it now? Another neck breaker working over the head. But it took a lot out of AJ, too. The ref manages to get to his feet first. This is something we were talking about earlier. When it comes to Giants, it takes like 4 times the amount of hits to keep them down. Power slam, damn. Oh, here we go. Going up and down. And now into the Iron Claw. I was watching when the Von Erichs were on AEW when I set this guy up, so humor me. AJ really fun. Oh, God. Crippler crossface. The ref might tap out here. There's a hell of a screenshot. I'll have to remember that. Oh, again into the ring post. These guys are putting on a classic here. Oh, went for the spine buster and AJ blocked. Then just yeets the ref to the outside. Kills the fans at ringside. And this'll do it. AJ Styles with the victory at the end. That is awesome. I don't even feel bad. My God, these guys put on a clinic tonight. The franchise does it again. By the time next term comes around, we should be at level 25. I thought the backbreaker was going to do it, but AJ just took over. Notice they won't show the crowd now. That was pretty awesome the way he just popped me up there. This crowd's happy. Part of me still is happy too. Thank you. 4.5 stars, that deserve 5. Without a doubt, that deserved 5. Rivalry complete. Scarlet, another 3,500 fans, so all the Punk shenanigans pretty much disappear. All right, 4-way TLC match. Tegan won't win because she's going to run. Charlotte might. Isla Dawn, that's a rivalry from before. Ivy Nile's pissed. 4-way match for the for another godlike card. Let's get to our main event of WrestleMania. The women are main eventing night 2 of WrestleMania here, folks. I find it funny that we're simming this, and this is actually going to be as long as a regular PLE. Like, by the time we get this wrapped up here today, we're probably looking at about 2.5 hours. And the fact is, if WWE took out all their commercials, it would be about the same thing. So, turns out to be pretty cool that way. It's funny how she's a face and she still gets booed everywhere. I have to be honest, we might have to consider making Charlotte one of our three keepers. Just because she's done such a fantastic job. Like, she has been the story of... Well, Bailey Dub, of course, has been the ultimate story going back and forth. But Charlotte is the reason... She was the first champ. Scarlett was the first champ. She was feuding with Charlotte. Charlotte won the title, lost the title. Started that feud with Bailey. Bailey and Charlotte ran through week 10. But I think we got Charlotte Rhea. Even if we don't keep her, we might have to make her one of our early picks. I really need to see what Io's going to cost us now. If she's a level 0... Like, that's going to say a lot about what's going to go forward. It's all about strategy. It's going to be interesting to see what we do with Ivy's new style. I wonder if they're going to be able to get it in the game for 26 in time. If you haven't seen the new pic, she wears her hair out and has basically changed her look a lot. She's still not able to talk that well. Her natural voice isn't meant for talking. And I say that with all due respect. It's just, she doesn't have an evil voice in her. Sucks we haven't seen the Creeds or Ivy for a while. You know what? This is sort of apropos. Seeing Isla in our last match of the season.
Representing the unholy union from Glasgow, Scotland, Isla.
Because what, we've had Isla for, what, 15 or 20 weeks? I think it was 20 weeks. Because they were the two that we sent out the door to try to get a tag team in to work with the tag titles. That's how we ended up getting Zoe and Zoe Stark and Raquel Rodriguez to finish off the women's tag titles for us. So yeah, this is how we're ending off WrestleMania for Season 2 here, so hopefully it's a good one. Yeah, the winner of this, I think there's a briefcase up there. That will retrieve a godlike contract. And the godlike contract gets you to the ability to sign a free Immortal. So we just have to pay the $50,000 search fee. If we end up getting 2, we're going to be golden. The only smart thing you got to remember is when you sign him, you got to sign him for the entire year. That is cool how the LCD breaks there at that point. Wonder if it's going to stay like that all match. Tegan going after Charlotte. Oh no, she's going after the ladder. Hey kids, Tegan's fighting. Thank you, Isla. No, you moron. Charlotte, you idiot. Charlotte, you idiot. This is twice. Chat, this almost seems perfect on how to end the season. Just completely sums up how I feel about what happens here. Charlotte basically did what Bayley did to her in week 5 for 2 other wrestlers.
Here is your winner, Tegan.
They can't even get 5 full replays out of that. Of course, Tegan's got to go over. Isn't that the rules now? But she might be upset it's a short match. That was not amazing. That was 2 stars. Wow. Shortest ladder match ever. All right, NXT gets a godlike card. All right, fine. Take a look at the results. WCW won the opener. NXT roared back with the victory in the main event. The quality was also boosted the most by NXT. Okay, they got that 1 5-star. I got 2 4.5s. So we basically were even. Cross out for 5. Rivalry's all done. Charlotte down to 8 stamina. Still smiling. Not bad. All right, let's take a look at the real numbers. SmackDown gets a 118 for 49,000. Makes 89. Mutiny gets a 125 for 182 and 55 cash. NXT gets a 131 for 82,000 fans and 88 cash. They're almost $500,000. I don't know why you don't spend it. 134, 98,000 fans. Let's go. And I got us up to 213, even though I spent a whole bunch. All right. Reached 3.4 million in fans. We're way ahead of the curve here. And we got that. And why not? So with the Punk card on here, Punk jumped up to 2nd. And he's now 80,000 behind us. Which, interesting. But we're up to 6 Hall of Fame trophies already. So, this might be a mad dash to the finish line here. But you know what? Before we go tonight, let's check out the Slammies. Because this stuff's always a lot of fun. The people player, highest average superstar morale. That's what I do. I make people happy. Tyler Breeze, the most tornado tag matches. CM Punk, most backstage brawl matches. That checks. The world's worst boss, most promises broken. Wow. 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 That is a season 2 summary right there. That's not a thing you want to be proud of. Best match card quality SmackDown, okay. Best average card quality, a B. Highest total profits in a single show was WCW, of course. We got the most rivalries done, of course. Mutiny got the most single fans, and that's when he's used the power card to steal them from me. Highest average card quality during PLEs. Ava knew how to do that, but she knew how to keep her crowd happy. Most matches won AJ. Highest average ranking 4. Yeah, there you go. Most matches booked. Most weeks spent injured Trish. Well, she bailed on me, so I don't care. Average match quality 3.36. Then we got 6 out of 10 Hall of Fame trophies. So we are running towards that finish line here. Most popularity gained to Samoa Joe with 84. So, yeah, that was worth it. And then from there, we end up on this screen here. I want to check out what EO's going to cost me. EO is now down to a 131. I might almost wait and pick her up in the draft. We're not going to pick here today. This is where we're going to wrap up. But we know one guaranteed is the ref at 204. I'm thinking we stick with Bailey again. We got to look at some of these guys. Maybe, you know, there is some good money in some of these people. I might stick with Charlotte as my third. I know that it's a bit of a... Like, Joe's going to cost me the most right now. Like, Joe cost me more than Abyss in terms of a keeper right now. Because he's champion. So, I don't know if I'm actually going to be... That's worth keeping. I just find this amazing. Oh, it's also based on popularity, too. So, I think EO might be the other keeper. But that's something we got about 2 weeks to figure out here.